Obama thought he had destroyed it. Look what the FBI just uncovered. The calls have gone out far and wide since the day that Donald Trump won the election that he was illegitimate, that there was corruption and collusion with the Russians, and that they were going to prove it. It's been nearly a year and still no consensus on whether or not Trump and his associates were colluding. Yet, the Obama administration was called out months ago for having known about the Russian influence in nearly every quadrant of our political system and did absolutely nothing about it. Interestingly, while Obama claimed at one point that there was reason for them to suspect the Russian influence in American politics, he denied it even as close to the election as October when he went on national television and proclaimed that the American election system could never be tampered with or altered because of the powerful methods of security we have in place. Oh, yes, he was emphatic. Yet, later, after his former rival, Hillary, lost the election, suddenly, he claimed that there was collusion all along and that the intelligence community and his administration knew it. The Political Insider has released an analysis of the Hill's explosive new piece by John Solomon and Allison Spen claiming that there is proof positive that not only did Hillary and Bill Clinton benefit from the sale of 20% of American uranium to the Russians through their Clinton Family Crime Foundation, but that Obama himself did his damnedest to hide the information. Political Insider. According to a bombshell report from the Hill, the Obama administration was well aware that the Russians used bribery, kickbacks, and extortion to get a stake in the U.S. atomic energy industry, but still approved the 2010 deal giving Moscow control of 1/5 of America's uranium. And not only did the Obama administration know about the crimes, they actively covered them up. The FBI used a confidential U.S. witness working inside the Russian nuclear industry to gather records, make secret recordings, and intercept emails as early as 2009 indicating that Moscow had compromised an American uranium trucking firm. The firm, Transport Logistics International, kicked back some $2 million to the Kremlin in exchange for lucrative no-bid contracts in violation of the Foreign Corrupt Practices Act. If that's not bad enough, federal officials also learned that Russian nuclear officials had sent millions of dollars to the U.S. in order to benefit the Clinton Foundation at the very same time then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton sat on a government committee that okayed the deals. Peter Schweizer explored this very scandal in his 2015 book, Clinton Cash, and the New York Times even followed up on and confirmed his reporting. However, Hillary Clinton denounced the reports as a partisan hit job. Furthermore, the Justice Department, which was then run by Attorney General Eric Holder, did not bring charges in the case prior to the deals being cut. The corruption and hypocrisy of the Obama administration is just astounding. Throughout Donald Trump's campaign, liberals looked for literally any excuse to make the Russian hacking conspiracy headline news. Even now there's still a special counsel probing alleged Russian meddling in the 2016 election, well into Trump's presidency. Yet the Obama administration took no action over the FBI discoveries, save for low-level criminal charges against a single individual, in 2014. Trump is not the one the media should be feathering and tarring over Russian collusion, Hillary Clinton and Obama are. Also of interest is the fact that the very man who was privy to this information as far back as 2009, not to mention finding out that the collusion went back even farther to 2004, was then Attorney General Eric Holder. What is crazy about this is that the Committee for the Nuclear Interests that would be approving this Uranium One deal to the Russians was chaired by both Hillary Rodham Clinton and Eric Holder. If collusion was ever committed, this is certainly a clean-cut case. I believe it is safe to assume at this point in time that Special Counsel Robert Mueller will be ordered by Obama and Hillary to stand down on his prosecution of the case against Trump because delving into this mess any further than he already has will only unearth even more dirt on the former president and his Secretary of State.